Done. This is for the game and not the novel, but we'll get there eventually. I think it's the free write. That's where I want to be. Yeah. What were the keywords? Um, camera. It's all there. What was I gonna get? Okay. What was I trying to figure out? Oh yeah, I was trying to get a drive. I want to see the survey. Discovery and exploration, got you. Oops. Let's see. A short answer. Hmm. Might end up cutting the stream pretty short here because I'm gonna have to jump on a call in a second now. But hope y'all are doing well. Thank you for the follow. Ooh, that was loud. Holy smokes. Guess my Spotify's quiet, huh? Yeah, looks like it. Oof, that got me. Like a jump scares. It's good though. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. And hope you are doing well. Hello, hello. Are you a writer or storyteller? What's the scoop? Um, that's awesome. What kind of stuff are you working on, Ilaria? I think I said a lake earlier, but Ilaria, sorry. What kind of writing projects are you on these days? Oh, I guess the water's back on. Hooray. It's great. They shut our water off today, which is very sad. The wrong category. Oh, it's okay. Me too. I think there's no right category for writing because there's not really an official one. So it's sort of like, pick what works for you. And writing a supernatural fanfic novel. That's awesome. Well, I always am very big fan of fanfic, actually. I think it's one of the best ways to develop one's writing abilities. And yeah, I wish it was easier to monetize into like, if you write a great fanfic, you can charge people for it. Doesn't seem like it's as easy to do. But overall, I think it's a really, really great ground. I even wrote one myself to prove that point. But yeah, I always am a very, very big fan of those types. Line of 1,000 Doors, Cards and Mysteries, Cards and Mountains, Forgotten Valleys. Okay, that's all done. Lost Archive. Alright, what other names can we come up with here for this game here? Let's think. The French Door. What up? Scary AF. That's true, Chief. What's going on, Hugo? You came in a perfect time. Oh yeah, so essentially this game is a mix of Pokemon Go and Slay the Spire. I don't know if you're familiar with those games. Why am I wearing a Radius t-shirt? So digging Alice McIntosh in the Lost Archive. Alright, I'll throw that one in there. I think I can add a few more here. Sort of like, you know, fun versions of Indiana Jones. Pokemon Go, yeah. Pokemon Go plus a card game, I guess, is the way to think about it, Chief. See, if you were a transient like me, Chief, you could do more fun game projects. Damn, that's awesome. Yeah, so I'm adding that one in. Let's see. So essentially, yeah, I can give you all the concepts. So it's like, I'll put it up here. So it's a Pokemon Go plus, you know, Slay the Spire Hearthstone with a story. I hear Luo wants you to join in August. That's funny. He hasn't even talked to me about it. But I'm already doing a short-term GM project. So one of my consulting, that's so funny, man. Freaking Chris. But I literally am, one of my consulting projects. Oh, Brian's replacement is leaving. Oh, snap. That's gnarly. Oof. Yeah, one of my consulting projects, they're having me come in as a GM. And they're willing to let me work 2 days a week. So it's like literally the perfect thing. So I'm very, very thankful. I've been thanking the Lord for that opportunity. But yeah, poor Chris. I mean, I can help him out. Like if he needs a hand, I always will. Like Chris knows that. I got his back. But working full time might be a little dicey. Little dicey. Dude, that's gnarly. I did not hear about that. That's crazy, Chief. Holy smokes, poor Chris. 500 bucks an hour. Poor Chris. Yeah. Yeah, with a tag like that, I'd think about it, but no. Yeah, legit, man, with the free time laws, yeah. I'm playing a bit of Hearthstone, not so good at card games. Yeah, we're trying to make it simpler, Allegria. That's a really, really great point. I think it's funny because I'm exactly like that, Allegria, because I suck at card games. I'm terrible at them. I hate deck building, but I find that it's a really simple way to represent action, to represent story, and those types of things. So it's overall... Yeah, but that's I actually have to sign off because one of my team members for this game, we want to jump on a meeting and figure out some of the data structure for the cards. Warlock and Shadow Priest, but I don't have a favorite card. That's awesome. Well, please, I will be back on streaming this probably tomorrow. My schedule has been a little bit gnarly lately, as I was kind of telling Chief. But yes, I would love, like, feel free to jump on our Discord. Oh wait, actually, my guy's gonna jump on. Hold on. .tv/final. Boom. So yeah. Is that with Xanderville? No, I'm working with another team. I think they kind of wanted to do their own project, and you know, I'm sort of, that's great. Like I think they were more excited about something more kind of technical and intensive, and this is going to be a little bit more of a casual game, honestly. Um, for folks like Ilaria, because people like me and Ilaria, like those like really advanced, heavy learning curve games are pretty tough, especially in the card genre. So I feel like there's some really manageable steps we can take to make that genre more accessible from my point of view, and then also still have that long tail of complexity that a lot of players want. The Gargantua, Eric, what's going on, man? So Gargantua is another one of my teammates. He's he's um, he's awesome. He's a grandmaster engineer. So yeah. In a few minutes, I'm gonna jump off. But Eric, Gargantua, give us some title ideas. Actually, that's part of his homework that I've been trying to get these guys to do. So I've been trying to figure out. We have a number of kind of story concepts, like kind of coming from a farm. So maybe before I wrap up this stream, I'll try to come up with a few each, right? So let's say which were the ones that I'm using. So the archive. Let's come up with 3 titles each for the archive one. I'll pop it down below so it's a little easier for y'all to see. And this is, so that's like the game concept, and then here's some story ideas. So this is the so the Jane Quickspell, like Alice McIntosh ones kind of are this. Let's just think. This is the archive, Seeker's Job. Seeker's Doorway, sure. I'm streaming Mass Effect from 8 to 9. Oh, I'll give you a follow. That's awesome, Malaria. And hopefully, one thing I always love to support is other writers if you stream writing. And I always encourage folks to do it because I think it's really cool to see other people just being creative and doing those sorts of things. So yeah, I think the more creatives on Twitch, the better. It's always so great to see people sharing their work and helping other people along that path. It's tough, and especially with life getting busier and crazier and all those things, having even a virtual community or group of people that are just trying to do the same thing is really helpful. It's been helpful to me at least. Well, when we can figure out how to wake up the Seekers, I'll get back to okay. Cards and dungeons. I know we have a lot of cards and puzzles and dragons type things, yeah. Yeah, Dungeon Seekers. Sounds like LinkedIn, yeah. I feel like that's how Twitch is a lot for the writing community. It's very much like, I mean, obviously, like I'm doing other stuff than just writing, Chief, but I think, like, hey, get me into LinkedIn streaming. I've been wanting to stream on LinkedIn, but they're super bougie about it, Chief. So get me LinkedIn streaming access, and I'll do it. And I'll do it with my own name, which is something I always avoid. I'm usually very like secretive. So, all right. So I'm gonna keep the Seeker's Doorway, and I'm gonna keep the Dungeon Seekers. I think I like those seeker concepts. All right. So that's a couple for archive. Let's figure out a couple for inheritance. So here's the inheritance concept. So I would think like the golden key, the key to 1,000 doors. I can't vouch for you. Too sketch. I'll follow L Final Boss though. Thanks, Chief. How rude. How rude. How is writing sketchy on LinkedIn? That's like the most. That's like the most aligned with professional development. Like there's people who like their whole LinkedIn thing is resume writing. I've actually helped someone edit their resumes on stream because I do editing on stream too. I actually helped someone edit their resume a while ago. Especially during COVID, I was doing free resume edits, which is pretty fun. But yeah, give me 5 minutes, Garg. Let me finish coming up with some titles, and I'll jump on in just a hot second. You think it's worth getting something about the changing world? Yeah. Yes. Type them away. Type them in chat. I'll add them in. I like my brain is. I'm gonna have a free response in the survey for people to add their own ideas because, like, honestly, coming up with titles is the hardest thing in everything. So, World Changer. I love it. World Changer. That's great. World Changer. Oh, that's a freaking killer title, dude. Hell yeah. See, that's why everybody else comes up with really great shit. Um, that's like my weakness, man. Titles, I suck at titles. I went inside the sort of people who gave me strange power. Okay, sensitive. Guardians of a changing world. You know, yeah, I don't know, whatever. I'm not sure about that one. I like this changing world idea though. How should we work that in? Um, uh, yeah, I like World Changer a lot. Don't know if I like those first two I wrote. um, World Shapers, maybe like if it's like a title, and a lot of like the Magic System title can be like World Shapers. I think that's a good one. Um, I like World Shapers, yeah. Because I'm trying to think of like, what is like the group of people that are doing this in this world, and so I think World Shapers, World Changers are fun. Um, um, World Forgers. I'll take that. Yeah, so that's like three variants of that, and if those start ranking when people review these, we'll see what happens. Also, like I can give you all veto access, so I can send this survey to the internal team first, and if you say, oh, like, let's veto this or not do that, like totally valid. Something about Terra. Oh, that's a great idea, Alaria. That's a great idea. Um, yeah. Like instead of terra firma, terra flexible. I don't know. Terra flex. Terra bending. Yeah. Yeah. That's reminds me a lot of Oh gosh, what was the TV show? Avatar. Avatar. The Earthbenders. That was a cool. I mean, they did a great job world building in that, right? Like they were pretty legendary. All right. So I think like Guardians. Um. The Guardians one we kind of have some of those already, so I don't think we need to add more. Guardians of the Gates, yeah, we kind of already have that. So I think that's a good amount of ideas around inheritance. Archive. What are the other ones? We did the archive one. We did the talisman one. We can do like I have like Striders. So I did come up with like a random guess of a noun. So like yeah, I worked in the mines and avoided monsters when the rich kids. Like the World Striders. I think that's it. Um. Yeah. Lurk away. Lurk away. No pressure. No need to be an idea farm for us. This is our responsibility. We got to step up. Anyways, I'm gonna be jumping off in a second to help um do some data structure with the Garg. Um. Yeah, Striders Gate, World Striders. Um. That seems too ambiguous. Yeah. Terra Warp. Oh, I like that. I like that. Terra Warp. That's a cool concept. I mean, I like the idea of fitting Terra into something. Um, so yeah, I mean, like, right, this is brainstorming. That's the fun of it. Just vomiting ideas as much as you can, and like usually you don't ever pick one of the ones you come up with. You generally end up combining them, at least in most story stuff I've done. It's never like a single like thing that snaps into focus. There's usually a few of them. Um, Starters challenges. I have some Seeker stuff, right? Strider's game, I like that. Hidden cards. That's awesome. Yes, yes. Good, good. Yeah, and then I'll go through once I finish up the stream and then pick off the ones that we want to put in the survey, and then we can go through kind of an internal vetting too. Doorway, that one we kind of already had. Yeah, the Magi's changed. So I had so I'm testing out like different names and stuff. So it's like Magi's Shifting Doorway. I like that. The Magi Shifting Doorway. Seeker's Gambit. Ooh, that's pretty tight. I like that. I like that. That's really cool. Did you share the links to download HPK? Yes, I share them all the time. That's a game I worked on. I share them all the time. You can watch some of my stream things and see. But I always so if you guys want to see, and gals want to see some of the other games I've developed with Hugo, who's chief, and Bill, who's another folk. This is a different team, but awesome folks, and they built a really cool hexagon game and a chess game. Chess game is more specific, you know, like if you're not into chess, that might not work for you, but this hexagon game is a more general audience game. So would love to get your feedback. You know, everyone's been really busy on that project, so we have longer cycles on it right now. But yes, I mean, I'll still be reading your feedback and making changes. So that's something that I'll, you know, we always have our ear to the ground for how can we do things better, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing keywords that I think we're liking, like Strider, Seeker, Magi. You know, like Endless. It seems like something that fits like the this, you know, walking very big world, but with, you know, a through line that goes through it. So yeah, I think this is a good amount for now. I wish I could stream for more, but I wanna help out the Garg with some of this stuff because I know he's got a lot of stuff going on too. So whenever I can get time with the Garg, let me send you guys a chess app too and see if you like chess. It's a fun game. Like there are some sharks on this chess game though, so just be careful. There are some people that are really really good at chess that kick my butt. You know, like I mean, that's the funny thing. I always laugh that I, you know, love making games with friends and building these fun projects, but but I am very much like one of the worst players. Like I even am losing now at the hex game, and that's like literally something we conceived all on our own. The hexagon game. So, you know, that's the joy. Yeah, game's fun, but I'm really bad at chess. Lol, yeah. That's the joy. Is, you know, you even in small indie releases, you realize that yeah, I should stick to writing because I suck at gaming. But at least playing them competitively. I love the game design, but trying to win, oh my god, I'm just such a noob. Anyways, everybody, I'll see you later, and Garg, I'll jump on with you right now. Later, guys.